This transfer window might be one of the hottest ones we've seen, but high-profile transfers come with high expectations. Today, we're going to be grading some of the biggest transfers that happened this window and see where they are compared to other clubs. The first one that we have to talk about, Marcus Rashford to Barcelona, bro. I think, honestly...
Barcelona fan.
Listen, bro. I've been happy with it, bro. I know you saw him miss the wide open net yesterday, though. But
but get it out of the way in preseason.
Bro, come on. He's not trying
season.
like that, bro. He's not. You saw the speed?
Yeah,
you see the speed?
Yeah.
Prime Rashford is back. Prime Rashford is back.
Where do you think Prime Rashford sits in, like, the world in terms of wingers?
Oh, top three. Top three, bro. Prime Rashford is top three. He was in Man U, bro. Man U, bro. Prime Rashford and Barca is different.
The thing about Rashford, though, the only thing about Rashford that I saw about him at Manchester United that I didn't really like is that I really thought he could have pushed a little bit more on the field sometimes. Like, I think for Rashford, it's not about talent. It's about the mental. And I think with Barcelona, I think for him, it's like, it's a new challenge. It's a new place for him to develop.
Yeah.
But at Manchester United, I just wish, like, bro, it worked out, bro. He's an academy prospect. He's one of the best prospects to come out of Manchester United in history, I would say. Right. And for him to not work out at his hometown club, it's kind of disappointing.
That's the Man United tax, though. Think about all the people
bro, they're called devils, bro.
Yeah.
Like, yo, I don't understand like how this club is ever supposed to ever work out, bro. It's not a good club. It's not a good club.
Think of all the people that they have homegrown themselves or brought in who were absolutely unbelievably hyped up because they were really good somewhere else. They bring them in and then they suck.
Yeah.
You could name it on multiple. It happened with Lukaku. It happened with Rashford. It happened with.
Oh, they did Ronaldo dirty. The goal. One of the goals. One of the goals.
They
Not
brought
the goal.
Ronaldo back. He was like,
What?
He was a little iffy. I know he's getting old, but like they did that to him. That's the United tax, and I think that when he leaves, as he's done now, he's gonna look way better at another place. Probably just because of the mental stuff. Like
I swear, bro. Even at Villa, he looked better, bro.
Mind you, he been working behind the scenes. Like I know, cause sometimes I train too. And I could see in his eyes, bro, he was in the lab, bro.
Yeah.
He was in the lab this whole time, just waiting for the opportunity, bro.
What would you rate the transfer, A through F? Rate transfer or F?
A plus. A plus.
A plus?
A plus.
Okay, what about you?
I mean, from Rashford's perspective, I'll give him personally an A plus. From the club perspective, I'll give it a B. I don't know if it's gonna work out, but I hope it does, and I'm rooting for him. And we'll see, man. But good for Rashford because it's a step up for him.
I will say that out of any move that he could have made, like this is probably the best one, like the most beneficial for him. I feel like any other move, like a Galatasaray or something, would not be good.
You don't want to go to Fenerbahce,
Nah, bro. Barcelona's a good club to be at. All right, moving on now. We got Viktor Gyokeres to Arsenal. Honestly, bro, Gyokeres looking kind of stiff a little bit on the ball. I knew a lot of people said the Portuguese league will give him more space and he looks faster in that league, but he looks all right to me. As an Arsenal fan, he looks just okay.
Yeah, it's really hard to judge this early. I feel like you got to give him at like halfway through the season to start making like real judgments because there is an adjustment time, like 100%. Play style is totally different. Quality of play is different. The speed of play is different. He's with new teammates, yada, yada. I think it's a great move from Arsenal. They need that goal scorer and his celebration is sick.
Come on now, the base.
Yeah, and I think he'll give them that like X factor that they've needed. I still don't think they're gonna win anything, but it'll make them
crazy, bro.
But it'll make them better.
What do you think, Amen, bro? What you think about my squad, bro?
Yo, he going on the bench.
I don't know.
You know why though?
You saw Kai Havertz.
Yeah. Big body.
Kai Havertz transformation been crazy.
Big body Havertz, bro. Big body Havertz, bro. But I saw him. He looked sharp.
He look sharp, bro. He's not trying to relinquish that spot like that.
Yeah.
That's what this also is an underrated thing that's related to these transfers. When you bring somebody in who's supposed to take your spot, it lights a fire under you and you really get after it. Because that effort and the work rate that he put in on that one goal that I know we're all thinking of, that one clip, that run. He might not have done that if he wasn't worried about losing his job.
And for a club, that's good because you basically just triggered a player for 80 million.
Yeah.
For sure. And also, it's like, why wouldn't you want to have two strikers battling for it as a team, bro? You need guys
somebody
who are
get
trying
hurt,
to, someone get hurt. You
like,
got to back
look
up.
at Chelsea right now. Right now, they're locked in. You have
everybody could get
Chelsea
hurt.
bought everybody in the world, bro. Chelsea got everybody,
bro.
It's crazy, bro.
Everybody could get hurt. They still have
got a
full
squad.
11.
It's GG's for the Prem.
What are you guys grading Gyokeres to Arsenal?
I give it an A. They wanted him. They got him. Fans are happy. I think he'll take a little while to adjust, but I think he'll be solid.
What do you think?
See, because like I said, bench Havertz taking a spot though.
You think Kai Havertz got it over Gyokeres? I think it's gonna be a lot. I think it's gonna be a lot closer than people think. because Arteta love Havertz, bro. A lot of people don't factor that in
Because
as well.
he's technical good. Like, he's technically very good.
Of
And for
course.
a manager, you always want to keep the ball.
You always want to keep the ball, especially if you're hitting it in the air and you can win it up the field, bro.
Yeah.
That's integral to a part of the game. So I'm gonna rank Viktor Gyokeres a B-. We'll see what he goes up to. We gotta move on. Hugo Ekitike to Liverpool, bro.
Bro,
That brother cold, man. I know you seen some of that dribbling yesterday. Scored,
bro. This guy's a baller, and he gives you street energy.
And he's like 6'4", bro.
And he's 6'4".
He Wemby with soccer skills,
fast. So I'm like, yo, bro. That's scary for the Prem. But at the same time, not everybody can do it in the Prem.
Oh,
You know what
for
I'm saying?
sure.
So if he does the same thing he did in Bundesliga in the Prem, it's deadly. It's gonna be deadly.
I'm seeing hints of it, bro. That goal against Crystal Palace. I don't know if you guys watched the Community Shield final.
It was nice.
Cutting in, hitting it far post in the final. First off rip.
Yeah,
It's clean, bro.
It's unfortunate because Liverpool did exactly what I would, if I were a Liverpool fan, exactly what I would want them to do is you win a title. You win a title and you don't rest and you upgrade at 3 or 4 positions on the field. It's a really good signing, and I honestly think he'll probably have less. He'll need like less of an adjustment time than the Gyokeres or some of these other guys because he was playing at a higher level in Germany, and it's not the same as in England, but it'll transfer much easier than a lot of the smaller leagues will.
I agree, because I feel like in the Bundesliga, you still got competition. A lot of players who come from the Bundesliga typically do well in the Prem.
Yeah.
Kai Havertz, for example, like not saying he's the perfect player, but like he won the Champions League with Chelsea after coming from Bayer Leverkusen. So there's a history of that.
Yeah.
I think you just gonna need time, bro. Like with a lot of these guys, but for Ekitike though, I think he just offers something different, bro. When you 6'4" and you could dribble, bro, you know how hard that is to stop. What would you guys rate the Ekitike transfer?
I'd give it an A, man. I think they upgraded. I think it's money well spent. I don't think they overpaid for him, considering he is one of the best young attacking players in the world in general. Unfortunately, I think they did good business.
I think they did good business, and it pains me to say as an Arsenal fan because we try to catch up to Liverpool and they keep on making these goddamn improvements. And it's like, I'm gonna have to give them an A+ for that, bro. Damn. All right, Florian Wirtz to Liverpool. Honestly, this was an interesting one because Wirtz cost a lot of money.
They paid a lot of money.
Even if he's playing well, bro, is he gonna ever be worth that value?
I'm gonna give it. Well, I'll give my rating at the end, but that's where my head is at too because he was so expensive. He better be the best player in the league for that much money.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I feel like it's a beautiful signing, but like you can't put pressure like on a guy like him because he's a guy that creates, moves play, and if he got to score, he'll bang it. You know what I'm saying? He's basically like. You sold Coutinho for 150 million.
Yeah.
And you paid almost the same. It's basically the same it just inflated.
It is inflated.
You know what
I'm
I'm saying?
not gonna lie. We do talk about it, yo. This market is crazy when
Inflation,
it comes to price, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy, bro. But I think for Florian Wirtz, it's gonna be all about how he transitions his game to the Premier League as fast as possible. Because you already know, as a big signing, you need to hit the ground running from day one, because that momentum carries you through the season.
But ballers, there's like certain ballers, like the short ones, specifically the short ones, like the techie ones. Like they don't need time.
You don't think he needs time?
No.
Hate playing against those type of guys.
Oh my gosh, Wirtz got skills. Bro. What do we rank in this transfer?
I give it a B for now. I think we'll have to wait and see if he is not clearly one of like the top 3 or 4 players in the league by midseason. I think you got to drop it down to somewhere in the C range just because of how much they paid for him.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll give it a B for now just because of the price tag.
I'll say A+ because, like I said, yes, he's one guy, but he gets people better. Like he's gonna have Salah have like easy.
You're a believer, man. We'll see. I'm excited to watch.
You know what I'm saying? Like obviously, because I just know he's a baller. He's just a baller.
This is one player that I've been anticipating to watch him play this season, Joao Pedro, bro. Because one thing about Joao Pedro that intrigues me is that when he left from Brighton, and the reason why he only went for 50, 60 million, I don't think people thought he was elite like that. Like, I thought people thought he was a good striker, kind of like that Gabriel Jesus build where it's like great striker, but they don't score that much. But bro, Chelsea, he's been killing it in these preseason matches, scoring. He won them the Club World Cup. I think he could be decent for them, bro.
It's tough with Chelsea because I don't even know how you rate their transfers because they bought everybody that plays professional soccer right now.
I swear to God, bro.
And so it's like, do I want to give him an A because I feel like he is a good player and he fits them well, or do I just want to give him a C because you could say the same thing about like the 20 other players that they signed over the past like 3 windows? I don't know, man. He's a good player, but again, we'll see. If he falls out of form, there's like 5 guys that they also just bought waiting to replace him, and then it's like, what'd you even spend all that money on?
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's a problem with Chelsea. What do you think, Eamon?
Me, I thought personally, I thought he sucked. Before we got him, I'm like, yo, all right, so we just gonna buy a red card merchant.
Red
I'm not gonna lie. You saw him when he threw that punch that one time. If that punch connects, this Chelsea move never happens, which is crazy. Like how like the butterfly effect
that he missed.
That
he missed the punch,
bro. That could have ruined his whole career, bro. Looking back now, bro.
Well, I was like, yo, who we getting?
That's what I'm saying.
I was
Why you
crashing
getting so
out.
mad?
I was crashing out, and then Club World Cup start going crazy. 2 goals, like what?
Yeah.
And then he just did it again and did it again in the final. I'm like, all right, Drogba.
You said that's Drogba right there. That's
Oh,
all
you can't make that comparison. Yeah, come on, man. No way.
What are you guys ranking that transfer?
I'll give it a B-, and I'd probably give every Chelsea signing a B-, just because you never know, man. There's like 30 dudes training with the first team there. Like, it's impossible to tell at this point.
What do you think, Eamon? What do you rank in this transfer?
You got Drogba.
Just give everybody an A+.
I'm gonna give it a B for now. I think what's gonna be very telling is how he competes with Liam Delap, because Liam Delap also scored.
See, this is exactly what I'm talking about.
That's what
It's
you're
the
talking
other
about,
guy
though.
that they signed who plays practically the same position with the same type of role for the team.
It don't matter. Drogba is Drogba, bro. Like, he
But
has
Joao
that
Pedro's
clutch.
not Drogba, my boy.
He has that clutch, bro. I see it.
I don't know, man.
I look at him. He gives me Drogba energy.
If we come back to this in 5 years and they've won like 1 or 2 Champions Leagues with him as their main star player,
I'll give it to you.
I'll do whatever you.
All right.
I'll do whatever you want.
All right. I'm gonna give you this one. Victor Osimhen to Galatasaray. This was a little weird
What
one, man.
happened to Victor Osimhen, man? 2 or 3 years ago, we were anticipating that he was going to go to Real Madrid or something for like 150 million. Not necessarily Madrid, but like somewhere
A big
huge.
club in the Prem.
One of the top 5 biggest clubs in the world for like a 9-figure fee. So it's crazy to see. I don't know if I want to call it the fall off because he's still good, but going to Turkey like that in what should be the prime of your career when you were wanted by so many other people and like fan bases and the media. I don't know. It's just weird. It's great for Galatasaray, but for Osimhen personally.
Maybe he wanted a hair transplant.
He needed that. He needed to go to Turkey.
He's like, you know what? I need to go there. I need a year off.
Him and Eric Adams.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy for me though? Like, where did Turkey get all this money? Because you know all these Turkish teams, they can't afford to pay for these players. Like, I'm pretty sure a lot of these Turkish clubs are still waiting to be able to pay clubs for their transfers from like years ago. So the fact that Galatasaray coughed up 75 million somehow, I don't know where they got this money from, because you already know in football there's very few leagues that could spend over 50 million and be okay. So for the Turkish league to spend 75 million on Victor Osimhen, bro, that says a lot to me. I don't know what they're doing with that money, but at that level, bro, you expect him to be playing in the Prem.
It's the doner kebab tax, man. I get enough a beef and lamb Euro special with extra white sauce for them to be able to afford
I'm crying, bro. Throw that tax on it for real.
Yeah.
What are you guys ranking this transfer?
Oh, for Galatasaray, I'd say like an A. He should pretty clearly be the best player in that league. And I mean, all right, Galatasaray for me is one of the clubs that I grew up watching where it's like I'm never watching the Turkish league.
Nah.
Nor do I know more clubs in the Turkish league than like, what was it, Fenerbahce, Galatasaray, and Antalyaspor. Yeah, but I know like 4 clubs, right? But every time they'd come on and play in the Champions League, I would always be there watching because I'm like, this is sick. Like, I never get to watch the domestic competition, get to watch them in the Champions League. They're always kind of decent. I think that they are thinking of the Turkish league as like a lock. We need to win that. But their aspirations are making it further in Europe. So I think for them it's an A, man. They got a really, really top tier player. They paid good money for him.
What about for Osimhen himself?
I don't know. For him, it's like a C-. I'm sure he's going to be the head honcho, making the most money, probably with the most endorsements in the whole country. Istanbul seems like a great place to live. But it seems like he never wanted more for himself in terms of playing at that really high level.
I feel like at the end of this, I think honestly at the end of his career, I feel like he's going to feel a little empty. Like,
Maybe.
It's like when you play when you're younger, and he's from Nigeria, for example. Everybody in Nigeria is a Manchester United fan, Arsenal fan, Premier League fans. I knew he grew up watching Drogba, watching the Premier League, watching these African legends at the highest level. So you're looking back at your career when it's all said and done, and the highest level you got to was winning winning Serie A with Napoli. For a guy like Victor Osimhen, who's supposed to be considered one of the greatest African strikers of all time, I feel like that's pretty lackluster, bro.
Yeah, we'll see, man.
What do you think, Eamon?
I agree. Like for the club, it's decent, but for the players, like I think he stopped caring about football.
Yeah.
Personally, I just don't see it in him. I don't see he's trying. Like, cause we've been thinking about a lot of rumors from before.
Yeah.
Like it's never like, yo, big clubs. You know what I'm saying?
It's always been the money.
Yeah.
So it's like
always been exactly.
money don't always buy happiness, my brother. You know what I'm
especially
saying?
with football.
Yeah.
Unless you earn it on something like, yo, you're him, Lamine Yamal, earn it.
Mbappe, they're him, so they're making
Yeah.
this money at big
You know
clubs.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Then you can't really, unless you just trying to, chill.
He trying to chill, bro.